Hey lovebugs, welcome back to the channel. I'm back at it with another tutorial for you guys. This was more of a let me sit down and play with makeup and pull out some old favorites and new products, some stuff I haven't shown on the channel yet, and I created this look. I really love how it turned out. We've got some soft gold greens with a framework of rosy tones and a lot of complexion products as well. I just had a lot of fun, so I hope that you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get this tutorial started. I'm starting with a lid primer, the Smashbox one in the shade Light. I'm going to blend it out with my T38 Esum brush. It's pretty great with primers and creams. This primer's starting to get old. It's like chunky, crusty bits. It's about time for me to buy some more primer. So I'm really glad the makeup show is coming up. It's next weekend. If any of you will be at the makeup show Chicago on Sunday, October 6th, definitely let me know so I can meet up with you. I'm going with a friend, Jody. Her channel is amazing. You probably already subscribed to her, but if you're not, definitely check her out. She does the best reviews, hauls. She's like super into makeup brushes and knows all about them. We've done a collaboration before. It was on the Natasha Denona Citrus and Daria palettes. But I'm really excited to go to the Muse booth, especially, of course. You guys know how big of a fan I am of that crew. Oh, my lids look so dry now. Well, when that primer is fresh, I actually really like it. I'm gonna play with a couple little palettes. I'm having to stop myself from continuing to use my Grand Pro 3. I need to change it up, I think. I'll do more tutorials with that, I'm sure, but I need to bring some variety. So I pulled out my Viseart Rosé Edit and my Natasha Denona Mini Gold palette, both of which I'm not 100% sure if I've used here on my channel yet. So let's do this. I thought that these colors together would be really fun. I'm going to start with my Wayne Goss number 17 round brush with this color, Lodge, I believe it's called. I like Natasha Denona's mattes, and this color is pretty fantastic. They have that silky formula with a bit of kick up without being overly powdery, similar to my Viseart. They definitely apply a little bit differently, but they're both really good. So I'm just placing this in the crease and the outer V. It blends really nicely. I've been really loving the quality of this little palette. It's really phenomenal. We go into the matte green. That one is called Bia, I think. I'm going to layer that right on top. Bring a little bit of that beautiful camo green. My friend Jody did a fantastic review on this palette, and I couldn't agree with her more. I think that the Natasha Denona Gold Large palette has become my most used and favorite Natasha Denona palette, and this one is just as good as that large one, just smaller. It's got a great extension to those colors with a bit of swampy green tones. I want a little bit of fun bright tones, so I'm gonna go into this pink here with my MAC 221. Feather that right on this outer edge here. Fun. Okay, I want to bring in this warmer, peachy matte and hug around the eye up in here, sort of transition it into the green. The Viseart mattes are just unbeatable. It's just super fast and easy to use. They last forever on the skin. They're very consistent. They're true to color. Seriously, does not get better than this. I love them. I'm such a fan. Okay, I want to bring in this purpley tone in the inner corner here. And I think what I'm going to do is do a very light base like this one here. Dust that in the inner corner here first. Doing like a bookend thing. So we've got the warm, it's like a framing thing. I don't know. It makes sense in my mind. I don't know if I'm explaining it well. But in the center, we'll have those greener tones from the Natasha Denona. Little circular motions. It really brightens. And since we have some of those brighter tones from the magenta and stuff still slightly on the brush, it's mixing in, tying everything together. Okay, so for that violet shade, it's a beautiful duochrome. I wanted a very pointy brush, so I pulled out my Hakuhodo S146. It's very pointy, and that's what I'm going to use to pinpoint my inner corner. It's got this blue flash, pink shimmer. It's absolutely lovely. I'm going to stamp that right where I want it. I want to do this beauty all over the lid. So I'm going to take a flat brush. This is my Isam W21. I haven't decided if I'm bringing it all the way to the edge yet. That's why I stopped a little early. There's just so many pretty colors to play with. I'm kind of leaving my options open for that part. I hope it's picking up on camera. It just has this lovely glow to it. Beautiful green flash. That gold needs to happen, right? Yeah. Let's put a little bit in the front end. Just a tad. I think I've decided I want to put this deeper shade on the outer edge. But we're getting quite a bit of fallout from that. Ah, it's all over. That's okay, we haven't done our face yet. Okay, I think for the bottom lash line, I'd really enjoy putting the green matte color. So I'm going to take the Wayne Goss number 17, because I think that's what we used for the matte green earlier. And I'm going to blow out the lower lash line with this color. I'm really struggling because my primer was so dry. My skin is so dry. The pigments are not loving it. I like my Viseart eyeshadow base, my Makeup Forever. Those are my two favorites, honestly. I'm going to go back to my MAC 221. I think I'm going to take that peachier color and blend right underneath the whole look. Refreshing that pink. Okay, I'm going to take this fairly clean Morphe no-name brush, go in with this shade underneath the brows. I'm going to take a bit of this light pink and blend it into the area right around the nose. More of the peach. Lightly feather that along the top edge. This pink shimmer and my Hakuhodo brush, I'm going to lightly highlight the brow bone. Marc Jacobs Peridot. Speaking of peridot, I want that Lisa Eldridge peridot ring so badly. I threw on a little bit of mascara, and I'm going to take my must-have lustrous cream base that I've honestly been really liking recently. And with my Forever Skin Glow from Dior in 0N, I'm going to apply this with my Sephora Pro Core Diffuser Angled Brush. Today was the first day I really felt like sweater weather and really felt like fall. I am obsessed. The beginning of my favorite time of the year. The colder, the better. I just love the holiday season. I love the snow. I love before that when the air is just crisp. Everything. I'm so excited. I was like so happy to go out and about today because it was perfection. I think it was like low 50s. Seriously happy. I'm going to take a little bit more. I find this foundation to be quite dry on me, which is why I like that must-have base with it. Make it go on a little bit smoother across my dry patches. I think I want to use the Natasha Denona contour palette today, the Sculpt and Glow. I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher Conceal and Treat Stick in the shade 1 Fair. And with my Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer Brush, number 57, I'm going to pat this into the skin, blending right up into the eye look. Before I set anything, I want to take the Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow and go in with these cream shades, the matte cream highlight. Quite a bit lighter than the concealer. I'm going to use it to brighten right along the cheekbones. Bring some dimension into the face. Go ahead, brighten right along the temple to sort of shape correct. Because I feel like I want that part to be a little wider looking. I take a little bit down the center of my nose. Okay, and then with my Shiseido foundation brush, I'm going to go into the cream contour color and stamp that into my cheekbone hollow. Once that's on, I'm going to start blending up. Take whatever's left and get the sides of my nose. And stamp along the jawline as well. A bit of the cream highlight called Glow, and pat that into the high points. This powder here is too dark to set underneath my eyes with, so I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury, set with that. And now that I've set, I'm going to take my Morphe brush that has a little bit of that peach left on it and blend around the eye look to take care of any harsh blending. Blend the shadow right into the complexion. Okay, and now with my Chikuhodo GSN 3, I'm going to take a combination of these two powders. This is too dark on its own. This is a nice, like, really soft bronzer on me, so I like to mix the two. I'm just going to hug the whole face with this. And then I'm going to go into the highlight. Just sort of sweep it all the way down the center. Okay, now I actually don't want to put a whole lot into my brows. I'm going to take this mid-tone brown right here with a brow brush and lightly fill in the brows. I'm going to take a little bit of the darker brown here for the tail end where I'm missing a lot of hair. Okay, finally for lips, I'm pulling out my M Cosmetics Morning Mocha. Smells and applies just like the Bare Minerals, and I love that formula. Such a comfortable formula. Okay, I think as a final touch, I want to take a bit more of the peach from the Rose palette. Bring that up along here. Just a bit stronger. And then I think I want to take a little bit on a face brush just to tie the whole look together. Blend it off to the temple, just to blow it out a little bit more. Yeah, I like that better. Last step, a little bit of MAC Fix Plus to meld all this complexion work together. And this is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I love hearing from you. And I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.